the first thing to build is your LinkedIn profile. And your LinkedIn profile should be the long version of your resume, so to speak, meaning it's got everything in the kitchen sink. It has every single job you've ever done. It has every single volunteer, community-based associations, all of it. People are going to look anyway, and they're not typically going to look at the thing and go back all the way to the very beginning of your job history. They're going to look at it and they're going to want to see that the resume that you've submitted basically aligns. And if you build a good, solid LinkedIn profile, and LinkedIn is getting so much better at helping guide a person through setting up their profile, you have the basis for a basic resume right then and there. And then you can build out your resume from there. Your resume should be the recent version or the relative important experience for a job of you. And then your cover letter is your place to shine. Your cover letter is your place to say, here's how and why I'm different, and here's how and why I'm important to you. If you've made it to the interview process, you've already passed the paper test. The person, somebody within that company, whether it's the hiring manager sitting in front of you or an HR person, has already said you're qualified. And if you remember that, you should be a little bit more at ease, number one. And number two, this is your opportunity to determine if you're a cultural fit, because that's really what they're trying to do. They're trying to determine, are you a cultural fit here? Based on the way you carry yourself, the way you answer questions, the way you came in, everything. It's all about psychology. It's all psychological, where they're sizing you up. Will you fit in here? And this is your opportunity as the job applicant to go, do I want to be here?